Back in 2019, I was extraordinarily blessed to be invited to speak at the largest conference for assistants in South America. I was invited by the extraordinary Pepita Sola, who in that market is the stuff of legend, and several things became clear from the off. Firstly, her absolute passion for the profession, which has led her over the last 25 years to become the leading light in the region. Secondly, the assistants there take their careers very, very seriously. And thirdly, it's one of the very few regions in the world where you have to have qualifications in order to be a secretary. Secretary is still the word in Brazil. So I was absolutely thrilled to talk to Pepita about how she could bring her particular brand of magic to global this year. Pepita is an organizational psychologist and corporate educationalist, and she specializes in creativity and innovation, which you'll see shines through in her presentation today. She is the founder of Pepita's Secretaries Club, which is the largest network for assistants in Brazil and in the rest of South America. But she also is CEO of Pepita Consultoria, which delivers education both in the Americas and in Europe. She is so passionate about everything that she does, and she thinks about things in a very, very different way from any of the other leaders that I work with across the rest of the world. And when I see her present, it always opens up my mind. One of her favorite phrases when you're talking to her about ideas is imagine. And I really hope that you will join me in welcoming Pepita and opening your minds and looking at the possibilities. She's here today to talk to us about how you can personally reinvent your roadmap for success. And please would you join me in welcoming the extraordinary Pepita Sola.
Hello, I'm Pepita Sola from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, founder of Pepita Secretaries Club and the president of the Global Innovation Academy for Executive Assistants. I'm very happy to be once again with you on the third year consecutive at this extraordinary global event. And I'm going to be focusing today on something that is very, very important for all of us, for me personally, for all my students, that this 2 years we went deeply working on the personal reinvention roadmap that is unique for every one of us. I'm going to be sharing some ideas, methodologies, schools on the reinvention field, positive psychology field, appreciative inquiry field that works with a focus of envisioning, connecting ourselves with our purpose, with our values, with our dreams, connecting with the virtues and character strengths that everybody has already authentically and effortless on their unique way of living, thinking, feeling, interacting, communicating. And all this flow of ideas, of messages, will be focusing on reinventing yourself. Reinvention is not a project. Reinvention is a process. And everything begins with a personal reinvention. And the roadmaps are unique. We're going to be sharing many ways to be facilitating this process and the expansion of your perception of yourself and a true connection on what you really want to pursue, what you really want to create on top of your vision of the best version of yourself. So our session today will be covering those 4 important areas. And as I told you, it is a journey, and I had the honor to be facilitating this journey, these 2 years, partnering with my students, executive assistants, in online workshops, mentoring sessions, mentoring reinvention sessions, appreciative coaching sessions. And now we are very happy to be getting together personally with the students that we followed online these 2 years. And it's so interesting because we think that having this interaction online, that you don't have a totally connection, but definitely the relations, the communications, the expression of your feelings, your ideas, the collaboration, sharing the personal, your roadmap and everything, it bonds you very much. And when you meet personally, you think that yesterday you saw the person, because yes, we have a very strong connection online. You could feel the energy, you could feel what the person is feeling. There is empathy, there is active listening, there is a connection of seeing eye to eye, and you could truly cultivate authentic relationships with all your colleagues, and that bonds people, especially if we have values, principles in common. So the first point on this incredible path is focus on one of the most valuable skills of the 21st century, that is curiosity. Curiosity. I would say that it's like the root that creates creativity, innovation, bridges between ideas, between people. It is so necessary, so critical, so important. It is one of the intelligences that really grew on these 2 challenging and transformational, disruptive years that we lived. And what would be curiosity? It means that the ability and habit to apply a sense of wonder. Wow, it's the wow, the appreciation, how you appreciate the new things, the desire, the passion on the learning process. You really get this interest in learning more and more and more. And it's trying new things, asking questions and questions and questions, searching for answers, new information. Be open to new information, to new knowledge. Make connections with the ideas, with people, with experience, and actively experience. Make it right, make it wrong, make mistakes, but experience and make sense of this new world. We're living in an ever evolving world. So everything is changing. Job roles, no, everything, new skills. It requires for you to be constantly being invented, reinvented, and learning new skills. And living this uncertain and complex world, it's not enough to rely only on the skills sets that you already have. You have to be open to learning, to relearn, to unlearn, and to learn again. It's an ongoing cycle. In the 21st century, the propensity to learn more is what really matters. When you have this passion, this enthusiasm, this real interest of knowing new things, of learning new things, of being open to new experience also. It's thinking out of the box, asking questions, experiment, reinvent. That is what really matters. So curiosity, it has many, many, many skills that are under this umbrella of curiosity, many attitudes, many ways of working, of seeing, of feeling, of making it happen. Sense of wonder, love of learning, imagination, imagination, dreams, imagination, enthusiasm, creativity, innovation, the mindedness, the open heart, no? Perspective and wisdom, knowledge, new knowledge, and perseverance. Perseverance, not quitting and going because it's lifelong learning. It will always be the appreciation, embracing diversity, the collaborative attitude, the active listening, the seeking solution, transforming problems to challenges, and challenges generating many ideas to seek solutions, to take new strategies, new way of working, new way of living. The adaptability, flexibility to deal with change in a positive way. That is all on the umbrella of curiosity. Albert Einstein already said, I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. And Leonardo da Vinci, learning never exhausts my mind. That is passion of learning. There are ways to harness the power of curiosity and learn with passion, focus, and apply your learnings on your projects, your work, your life, and your reinvention process. And it's very important to really see how things are happening. We live in a time where it's never been easier to learn. Everywhere you go, there is learning. You have to filtrate. You see what is that you really want to focus because you have so much opportunity everywhere on the internet, on the TED Talks, on the LinkedIn, so much that you have to choose. You have to focus. You have to have a discipline to take advantage of this universe so rich of expansive learning. And you have to be truly open to continuous evolution, improvement. So it is also a personal challenge and desire to be evolving, to be developing, achieving, I would say, the flow, optimum performance in all the areas and in all the roles of our lives. So creativity, yes, is the power of imagination. It is discovering your own special talents, getting in contact with your virtues, with your character strengths, with your skills, your talents. It is daring to see things in new ways and find different ways to solve problems. See, have an open, positive mindset of growth. See differently. If you try to see differently, you're going to feel differently, and the results will be differently. It could be better or not, but differently, sure, they will be. And with the creativity, with your creativity, you can bring something new into the world. You can bring something new into your life, into your profession, in the interaction. Flexibility, yes, it is very important because it is crucial, flexibility, to be open to change. Flexibility, adaptability, and also it is crucial to embrace diversity. Not always insisting to be your way, but be open or trying and listening other ideas. And then you will have the possibility to see, create, and implement new ways of getting things done. And it is also the possibility to get rid of bad habits, what you really have to take out of your backpack of life, to learn new ones, to open space, to put new ideas, new attitudes, new good habits that really will take you every time closer to your authentic being, looking for the best version of yourself. And it keeps you changing for better. And enthusiasm is the passion needed for the lifelong learning, is having the energy of putting up your spirits, being cheerful, having more happy, joyful moments. It's being entirely wholehearted in your actions, in your attitudes, in your connections. It's having a focus on the positivity of life, appreciating and being grateful. Enthusiasm is being inspired and positive. And the perseverance is very crucial to really be committed to your wildly important goals that you decided to make, transform your dreams to projects, overcome obstacles, living the resilience to make you learn on these moments that you need, learn and make you stronger also. Not giving up on the first obstacles, because reinvention process is an ongoing process. It's not just a project. Like a strong ship in a storm, you don't become battered or blown off your course. Keep your focus. Don't give up. And if you need to change whatever, you're always changing, but make it happen. Just ride the waves. Like if you're surfing on all the waves of changes with adaptability. Like if it was a dance, the dance of life, where you're not rigid, stiff. You're open. You could have the whole vision, the holistic vision, and you could have this movement of keeping your focus where you want to go but with the attitude of the adaptability, flexibility, and perseverance, riding over the waves. One of my masters, Bob Roosevelt, says that a high level of trust encourages imagination. That is very important for us to know because we're working on our personal reinvention process. But be sure that you are also a facilitator on others' personal reinvention process. So when you cultivate, create trustful, high trustful relationships, your imagination will flow much wider. A high level of trust encourages imagination, allows people to take risks, and it spurs off the passion that makes difficult problems solvable. Trust takes a long time to build, and a short time to break down. We're living a moment in humanity that we have to live the human principles that really create a better relationship, a better expression, a better contribution of the human beings to help each other. So yes, this is very important in the process of reinvention. Creativity and innovation, curiosity is the root. Everything begins with a curiosity, and then it opens to creativity that is a flame of life, the vitality that stirs desires for progress, changes the current situation with significance, responsibility, wisdom, and impact that you could be connected on yourself, on your personal reinvention process. And innovation, on the other hand, is the realization, successful implementation of your new ideas, your new attitudes, your new habits, creating value. It is a creative act or solutions that results in a quantifiable gain for yourself. And you will, if you are connected with your purpose, with your values, with your best version, and you express that on all that you are leaving as legacy, you're going to really find very important results to you, and you're going to be leaving your unique contribution on the heads, on the minds, and on the hearts of the others. And that is a very important role of executive assistants, of human beings in their community, in their work, in their life. Everything begins with yourself. That is why today we're focusing on the personal reinvention process roadmap. It's a unique roadmap for every one of us. We are sharing many ideas to facilitate your process. Everything begins with powerful questions. And the questions in the curiosity umbrella, wow, they are exactly what we have to be always, always, always doing. Powerful questions because they make you reflect, learn, have insights. It brings the focus on the attention on what really is important, connected with your purpose, with your values. It takes you to another dimension also. So it opens new horizons, new doors, new knowledge. It generates new ideas also and creates bridges between ideas and people. The act of making powerful questions open doors of knowledge, new ideas connect people, and influences the flow of the positive results. I really like to put the images of the children that they express. the curiosity and such a wow, wonder, fascinate. They are fascinated with the curiosity. And that is something that we have to bring back to our lives, to have it on a very ease way, You don't have to put an effort. You have to authentically live the curiosity, the passion, the interest on new things, on this new world, on new possibilities, new opportunities, and better opportunities to be more fulfilled, have more significance in your life, more meaning, live a more meaningful lives, and connect of living also a more balanced and more joyful life. And this is a personal reinvention process, but everything that you do, when you share, when you have good conversations, you connect with your identity, with your dreams, with whom you really are. So powerful conversations now. Appreciate inquiry conversations. They create trustful, positive, open relations, create, connect, and innovate. It's a virtuous cycle. Create, connect, and innovate. And in this cycle, it's very useful to be utilizing the appreciative inquire conversation model that is called the 4Ds. The 4Ds: discovery, dream, design, and destiny. Discovery, what gives life? The best of what is appreciating is the appreciation of life. Who you are, your best stories, connecting with your virtues, with your character strengths. Who, when you were on the best on the best moments, everybody has peaks and valleys. When you were on a peak, how you felt, what you did, what contribution you left. The dream, envisioning your future, your ideal self, what might be. Design, what should be the ideal? What design, what colors you want to put on your masterpiece? What colors, what paths you want to try? What do you want to put new on your backpack? You need to take out things that are not working to open space for new designs. And destiny, make it happen. How? Make it happen on the new habits, the new attitudes, the way that you are living, working, connecting with yourself and with others. So the appreciative inquiry conversation, it is totally focused on the strengths, positive approach of how you could develop, change, transform, the evolution. And it always focuses on the best and builds future directions always. And it is, for me, it's very connected also with positive psychology on the virtues and the strengths characters. That when you connect with that, wow, you really are connected on how positive, the positive way of you living authentically. So this positive approach leads to extraordinary performance by reinforcing relationships, culture, creating vision, direction, and promoting learning and innovation, and energizing your go action, make it happen. Discovery, explore the best of what it is, identify strengths, best practices, sources of excellence, vitality, and peak performance. Dream, envision a future you really want, not what others want, not what others expect from you. No, what you truly, really want, a future with purpose, living your purpose, a meaningful life, your values that will really fully engage you and make you happy. Design. Leverage the best of what it is in your vision for the future to design high-impact strategies that moves you to creatively and decisively in the right direction that you draw. And destiny, make it happen. And revise it as many times as necessary and make it happen. Transform the dream to project, the project to steps of your path, of your journey, and make it your destiny. Authentic, appreciative, and positive language has power. The type of conversations we have gives shape to our reality. Practice of a positive mindset of growth, the language of connecting hearts and minds. It really gives us envisioning our future. It really gives us a very, very strong impulse to make it happen. And everything always is connected with our purpose and our values. The purpose that guides our life decisions, that influence our attitude, shapes our goals, and makes sense of the direction. Creates a meaningful life based on the values that support your purpose, what really matters to you. That has to be very clear to you, and in this good conversations that you're going to be having with the persons that you pick that really should be with you on your journey. Persons that do this to you, give you, really reinforce, listen your dreams, and be your partners on this process of reinvention. Getting in contact with your virtues and put your character strengths into action, it's a very important, crucial step to become the best version of yourself. And let's see what are the 6 virtues and 24 character strengths that support, turn these virtues more concrete for you to understand. The 6 virtues in all the studies of positive psychologies are wisdom, courage, humanity, transcendence, justice, and moderation. These are the 6 virtues, and on each one of the virtues, we have character strengths that express them in their action. Wisdom and knowledge, virtue, we have as character strengths love of learning, perspective, knowledge, judgment, creativity, curiosity. Humanity, virtue, has as character strengths love, kindness, social intelligence. Justice, virtue, teamwork, leadership, and fairness. Temperance, virtue, humility, prudence, forgiveness, and self-regulation. And transcendence, virtue, appreciation of beauty, of excellence, spirituality, gratitude, humor, and hope, faith. All of us have all the virtues, the 24 character strengths. Some have more expression, shows us more authentically on our daily attitudes, interactions, relationship, way we live, way we see, way we feel, way we connect to ourselves and to others. So naturally, if you look at them, you naturally would see, oh, I see me more on this character strength. And they are very important in this reinvention process because they are the positive parts of your personality and that make you feel authentic, make you feel as a whole being, engaged, motivated. It boosts the self-confidence, increases happiness, strengthens relationships, manages problems, and helps you accomplish your widely important goals also. And it builds meaning and purpose in your life. There is, in the VIA Institute, viacharacter.org, you could do your questionnaire to learn your character strengths and your personal traits. I deeply recommend that all of you watching this talk, this will take like 15 minutes and the results, wow, they will widen your auto conscious perception of yourself. It's a very, very important part of really putting this reinvention personal process in movement. Everything starts with yourself. So when you finish this questionnaire, you're going to answer what are your top 5 character strengths. It's like your signature strength. All of us have the 24 character strengths, but it's interesting to see the signature strength because it's always integrated in all the moments where you feel the full expression when you are on your best, when you are connected with no stress, when you are really, totally, that's me, that is me, flourish. When you see your flourishment, you say, yes, that is me authentically. So when you do it, please share with us what is your signature strengths. And when you see your signature strengths in action, it's very important when you design a plan of flourishment to connect yourself with a meaningful life and a balanced life on the 5 human dimensions. Also, go to the Whole Being Institute and do the exercises of the spire that was created. And it works the 5 most important dimensions, perspectives of the human being. The spiritual, S of spiritual, leading a meaningful life and mindfully savoring the present. The P, physical, caring for the body and tapping into the mind-body connection. I, intellectual, that is totally related to curiosity. Engaging in deep learning and opening to experience. R, relational, nurturing a constructive relationship with self and others. And E, emotional, feeding all emotions, reaching towards resilience and positivity. We all live the 5 dimension, but many times it's not so balanced. So if you could really see how you're living this balance, then you could proactively insert actions, rituals, habits, attitudes that will flourish what needs to be flourished for you to be every time closer to your dream, to your flourish, to be able to flourish every time more. Reinvent yourself. The personal reinvention roadmap. So this is our widely important goal. As I said, it is not a project, it is a process, the reinvention roadmap. So, what is a personal reinvention? It is a daily work of creating a better and meaningful life for yourself. It is a process of unleashing your potential and maximizing your unique contribution. It is a transformational and evolutionary process of actively changing behaviors and ways of living and working. It is having a positive and open mindset of continuous growth. This process is very important for me. I am in a very deep reinvention, personal reinvention process. I am a facilitator of my students, secretaries, executive assistants that are living their own reinvention process. So this is an area, field of study that makes total sense, especially on this moment the human beings are living. When I see the challenges, when I see the way people see themselves or do not see themselves, when I see the greatness of people and I hear that they're not seeing that on themselves, I say, wow, we have a lot to contribute for this beautiful, talented woman, man,